What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The news cycle is absolutely wild right now, with constant updates dropping across every major platform. You need to stay in the loop, and that's exactly what we're here for. Get ready for some unmissable breakdowns as we dive into the hottest topics hitting the wire today. From gaming's biggest subscription services to highly anticipated releases and even some unexpected developments, we've got it all covered. Don't blink because you might miss something crucial. Let's get into it. First up, we're diving deep into the ever-expanding universe of Xbox Game Pass, exploring what's new for 2025 and what absolutely must be on your radar. Are you ready to find your next obsession? Then, we're shifting gears to a title that has the entire gaming community buzzing with anticipation. We've got the latest on Hollow Knight, Silksong, and its upcoming release on Game Pass. What does this mean for subscribers? You'll want to know. Next, we're breaking down the latest Game Pass catalog additions for the first half of September 2025, uncovering some hidden gems and essential plays you might have missed. Get your wishlists ready. And finally, we tackle a burning question. Is Cronos The New Dawn making its way to Game Pass? We've got the definitive answer you've been waiting for. Stick around, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's go. Xbox Game Pass, your 2025 gaming roadmap revealed. Why is Xbox Game Pass the ultimate destination for gamers in 2025? It's simple. An unparalleled library of titles that keeps on giving, from day-one blockbuster releases to hidden indie gems, all accessible through a subscription service that redefines value. As we look ahead to 2025, Xbox Game Pass continues its reign as a powerhouse for gamers, offering a colossal library that caters to every taste and playstyle. Whether you're a solo adventurer seeking epic narratives, a social butterfly looking for cooperative fun, or a competitive spirit craving thrilling multiplayer action, Game Pass has you covered. The standard tier, priced at a mere £9.99 per month, unlocks hundreds of diverse titles, while the premium Ultimate tier, at £14.99, throws in those coveted day-one releases, ensuring you're always at the forefront of gaming. The real challenge? Navigating the sheer volume of options to find your next obsession. For those who relish deep, immersive single-player experiences, 2025 on Game Pass promises a wealth of choices. Dive into the post-apocalyptic surrealism of Fallout. New Vegas, a perfect tie-in to the second season of Amazon Prime's Fallout series, or prepare for a challenge with the visually stunning and punishing combat of the recently released Wuchang, Fallen Feathers. These titles exemplify the service's commitment to delivering high-quality, engaging single-player adventures that can consume hours of your time. But Game Pass isn't just about solo journeys, it's a gateway to shared experiences. Its strength lies in introducing players to new genres and fostering connections through cooperative play. For those looking to convert gaming skeptics or simply share some laughs, titles like the heartwarming It Takes Two or the chaotic kitchen madness of Overcooked 2 offer perfect entry points. These games are designed to be accessible and fun, making them ideal for couch co-op sessions that can quickly turn newcomers into dedicated fans. When it comes to multiplayer, Game Pass is a battleground teeming with opportunities. Jump into the high-octane action of Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, where precision and speed are paramount, or lose yourself in the addictive, chaotic sci-fi sports mayhem of Rocket League. The service ensures a constant stream of opponents, keeping the competitive spirit alive and the engagement high. It's the kind of environment where you might just find yourself clearing your entire schedule. Sometimes, you just need to unwind and engage in some good old-fashioned button mashing. Game Pass delivers here too, with titles designed for quick, satisfying bursts of fun. The remastered Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy brings 3 legendary platformers back to life, offering pure, unadulterated platforming joy. For a more intense, albeit equally satisfying, experience, Doom, The Dark Ages plunges you into visceral alien warfare, providing ample opportunities for cathartic destruction. The only risk? Having too much fun. Beyond the blockbusters and the pick-up-and-play titles, Game Pass is a treasure trove of cult classics and under-the-radar brilliance. Balatro, a fiendishly clever card game that evolves the classic poker formula, offers deep strategy and addictive gameplay. Meanwhile, Hi-Fi Rush delivers a vibrant, rhythm-action experience powered by an incredible soundtrack. These hidden gems are precisely why Game Pass continues to surprise and delight its subscribers, offering unique experiences that push the boundaries of what gaming can be. Microsoft consistently refreshes the Game Pass library, typically announcing new additions in 2 waves each month, ensuring there's always something fresh to discover. The sheer breadth of content, from AAA releases to indie darlings, solidifies Xbox Game Pass as an essential subscription for any serious gamer looking for variety, value, and constant discovery throughout 2025. But what if you missed out on some of these incredible additions? We've got you covered with the latest scoop on what's hot. Get ready for a deep dive into the most anticipated sequel in years, because Hollow Knight, Silksong is making waves. Hollow Knight, Silksong, and more hit Game Pass this September. The gaming world is abuzz with the revelation that Hollow Knight, Silksong, one of the most eagerly awaited sequels in recent memory, is set to launch day 1 on Xbox Game Pass this September. This highly anticipated title from Team Cherry promises a return to the rich, atmospheric world of Hallownest, but this time through the eyes of Hornet, the agile and determined princess. Players can expect an expansive new kingdom to explore, filled with challenging new bosses and over 160 unique enemies, offering a fresh perspective on the beloved Metroidvania formula. While Silksong will be available for purchase at $20, Game Pass subscribers with Ultimate or PC Game Pass will get immediate access, making it a must-play for the service's members. However, the excitement doesn't stop with Silksong. September's Game Pass lineup is bolstered by the addition of Nine Souls, another critically acclaimed title that has garnered attention for its stunning visuals and intricate combat mechanics, drawing comparisons to Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice for its emphasis on parrying. This double dose of high-quality Metroidvania experiences ensures that September will be a monumental month for fans of the genre, offering deep exploration and challenging combat. The arrival of these titles signifies a strong commitment from Microsoft to enrich the Game Pass catalog with diverse and high-quality games. The inclusion of a major day-one release like Hollow Knight, Silksong underscores the value proposition of the subscription service, providing immense value to members who gain access to anticipated games without additional purchase. This strategy not only attracts new subscribers, but also retains existing ones by consistently delivering fresh, engaging content. Beyond these major releases, the September Game Pass editions reflect a broader trend of the service embracing indie darlings and critically praised titles. This curated approach ensures that subscribers are exposed to a wide range of gaming experiences, from grand adventures to tightly designed challenges. The strategic release of these games throughout the month aims to maintain player engagement and provide a steady stream of new content to explore. For fans of Hollow Knight, the wait has been long, but the reward promises to be immense. Silksong is poised to expand upon the lore and gameplay that made its predecessor a modern classic, offering a new narrative and a more challenging experience. The Day 1 Game Pass release is a significant coup for Microsoft, positioning the service as a primary destination for players eager to experience the latest and greatest in the gaming world. As the month progresses, players will undoubtedly be drawn into the intricate worlds and challenging gameplay that Silksong and Nine Souls offer. The strategic additions to the Game Pass library continue to solidify its position as an indispensable service for gamers seeking variety, value, and access to the most talked-about titles. But is that all the new content hitting the service? We've got more updates that might just surprise you. Get ready for a breakdown of even more games arriving in the first half of September, and see if your favorites made the cut. September 2025 Game Pass editions, what you need to play. Microsoft has just unveiled its latest wave of games set to grace the PC and Xbox Game Pass catalogs for the first half of September 2025, and it's a lineup that promises variety and excitement for subscribers. Leading the charge is Hollow Knight, Silksong, a highly anticipated sequel that will be available day 1 across cloud, consoles, and PC for Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members. Players will step into the role of Hornet, exploring a vast, haunted kingdom filled with new challenges and over 160 enemies. This inclusion alone makes September a massive month for Metroidvania fans. Joining Silksong on September 4th is Cataclysm, a real-time strategy game that challenges players to design and build formidable fortresses to withstand relentless hordes of enemies. Available on PC for Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass subscribers, this title offers deep resource management, siege defense mechanics, and exploration, appealing to fans of strategic survival. Further diversifying the offerings, I Am Your Beast is set to arrive on cloud, Xbox Series XS, and PC. This fast-paced spy shooter emphasizes quick-level completions and high scores, featuring stylish comic book-style locations and strategic use of limited ammunition. It's a perfect pick-up-and-play experience for those seeking a dose of adrenaline. On September 10th, the family-friendly adventure PAW Patrol World will be available on cloud, consoles, and PC for Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard members. Players can immerse themselves in the world of PAW Patrol, taking on the roles of their favorite pups, driving their iconic vehicles, and completing rescue missions in single-player or co-op mode. Rounding out the first half of the month, RoadCraft will be accessible on cloud, Xbox Series XS, and PC starting September 16th for Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Standard subscribers. This title, noted as a Russian game, adds another unique experience to the growing library. The strategic rollout of these titles ensures that Game Pass subscribers have a consistent stream of new content to enjoy throughout the month. From critically acclaimed sequels to engaging strategy games and family-friendly adventures, the September editions cater to a broad spectrum of gaming preferences. The Day 1 release of Hollow Knight, Silksong, in particular, highlights the immense value Game Pass continues to offer, providing access to major upcoming titles without additional cost. These additions underscore Microsoft's commitment to enhancing the Game Pass ecosystem with diverse and high-quality gaming experiences. The curated selection aims to keep subscribers engaged and satisfied, offering both established hits and promising new titles that cater to various playstyles and interests. With so many exciting games arriving, you might be wondering about other major titles. Is there a chance we'll see a big action game like Cronos The New Dawn join the service soon? Cronos The New Dawn, Game Pass prospects dim. For fans eagerly anticipating the arrival of Cronos The New Dawn on Xbox Game Pass, the outlook appears rather bleak. Despite the growing appeal of subscription services, this particular title is not currently slated for inclusion, and given its release strategy, it's highly unlikely to be featured in Microsoft's free game library anytime in the near future. While developer Bloober Team has a history of placing some of their titles on Game Pass, their catalog's presence on the service has been sporadic rather than comprehensive, leaving the potential for Cronos The New Dawn's inclusion in a state of considerable uncertainty. The primary reason for this cautious prediction lies in Bloober Team's current business model for Cronos The New Dawn. Developers typically avoid offering games on subscription services immediately after launch, especially when players are actively purchasing the title. This strategy allows them to maximize revenue from direct sales before considering broader distribution platforms. Consequently, it's highly improbable that Cronos The New Dawn will be available on any Game Pass tier in the immediate future, and any hopes for its inclusion this year can likely be set aside, especially with the lucrative holiday sales season approaching. Looking further ahead, Bloober Team's past relationship with Game Pass offers a mixed bag of precedents. Titles like Blair Witch in 2019 and The Medium in 2021 were indeed Day 1 releases on the service. However, Blair Witch remained for a couple of years before departing just before The Medium's launch, and The Medium itself was available for approximately 1 year. This history suggests that while Bloober Team is not entirely averse to the Game Pass model, their approach is selective. Crucially, neither Layers of Fear 1, 2, nor its 2023 remake, nor Observer, nor the highly anticipated Silent Hill 2 have graced the Game Pass service. Statistically speaking, this pattern positions Bloober Team as more of a not-a-Game Pass studio, making a widespread or immediate inclusion of their new titles less likely. The absence of Cronos The New Dawn from the Game Pass lineup, especially as it wasn't a day-one release, further reinforces the idea that it might not follow the same path as some of Bloober's previous Game Pass offerings. The developer's decision to keep the game behind a purchase paywall for the foreseeable future is a clear indicator of their focus on direct sales and potentially other platform partnerships. This approach is common in the industry, aiming to capitalize on initial player interest and investment before exploring wider accessibility. While the possibility of Cronos The New Dawn eventually appearing on Game Pass cannot be entirely ruled out, the current trajectory and Bloober team's historical engagement with the service suggest a long waiting period, if it happens at all. For players keen to experience Cronos The New Dawn, purchasing it directly remains the only viable option for the time being. So, it seems Cronos The New Dawn isn't heading to Game Pass anytime soon, but don't let that get you down. We've got a packed lineup of other gaming news that you won't want to miss. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We covered the massive Xbox Game Pass library for 2025, the highly anticipated Hollow Knight, Silksong hitting Game Pass, the exciting September editions including Cataclysm and PAW Patrol World, and the likely absence of Cronos The New Dawn from the service. Don't miss out on any future breakdowns. Smash that like button, subscribe to join our amazing community, and hit the notification bell so you're always the first to know. For more gaming insights and updates, make sure to follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you in the next one.